Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Adiana
and I'm Herdiani Saida.
In this video, we will present about differences between TOEFL and TOEIC listening. Okay, let's get started.
TOEFL listening section. TOEFL listening is part of the TOEFL test which measures a person's ability to understand conversation and lectures in English in a college environment.
TOEIC listening session. TOEIC listening is part of the TOEIC test which explore a person's ability to understand English in business and professional situation.
Objectives TOEFL and TOEIC listening. TOEFL listening aims to measure audio comprehension skills in an academic environment. And then TOEIC listening, on the other hand, aims to measure audio comprehension skills in business and professional contexts.
Preparation TOEFL and TOEIC listening. TOEFL listening preparation, the main focus is on understanding various accent and academic situation. TOEIC listening preparation is more oriented toward business and professional communication situation.
Format listening TOEFL, time and number of questions. Test TOEFL time is 60 until 80 minutes, and question for TOEFL listening there are 34. Question content. There are two types of listening items in the speaking section. First, TOEFL listening category 1. This is conversation. A conversation is a pair of people who are all students and one of them is the professor. The other person can be a student or a faculty member. This discussion usually takes place in various locations on a college campus. They are usually focused on university life and can last for about 3 minutes. And second, TOEFL listening category 2 or lectures. In lecture, the professor provides short lectures on a variety of academic subjects. Lecture topics can vary depending on the complexity of the course. Some examples of these include astronomy, anthropology, archaeology, and art history. The duration of these lectures ranges from 4 to 6 minutes. TOEFL listening question types. 1. Detailed questions. You will need to listen for a specific detail. Usually, you will find detailed questions asking about a lecture, but sometimes they ask about a conversations. Think about what the details you heard mean or why they were included. This questions type might be difficult as the detail could be something related to the main idea or something very small that was mentioned briefly. 2. Inference questions. For inference questions, you will need to decide on the correct answer without the answer being given directly. You can recognize these types of questions by phrases like what does the professor imply, blah blah blah, or what can be inferred, blah blah blah. These listening questions require you to make your own conclusions and use some critical thinking. And 3. Attitude questions. These listening questions will ask you to think about the feeling or attitude of a speaker you heard in the listening. As with the inference question types, the attitude question requires you to rely on other detail from the listening to figure out why the speaker feels a certain way or what kind of the attitude he or she has towards a specific topic. 4. Function questions. Function questions ask you to answer questions which rely on context. To figure out what a speaker really means by saying something specific in that situation, you will need to listen for things that didn't seem relevant to the conversation and consider what the speaker really meant. The most important thing you will need to understand to answer function question is context, or what's really going on under the surface of the conversation. 5. Keys content question. The keys means the main idea, and in keys content questions, you will be asked about the main idea of the content you listened to. You will often see phrases which refer to the main idea of the listening, such as mainly about or mainly discussing. Think about the big picture. 6. Keys purpose questions. Similarly to use content type questions, these questions will address the main idea of what you heard listening to a conversation or lecture. However, this question type will focus more on the main purpose, asking why. Think about the general idea, not specific details. 7. Connecting content questions. These questions will ask you to show that you understood a relationship between ideas in the listening. You might be required to fill in a card to show your answer rather than select an answer from multiple choice questions. The last, 8. Organization questions. For these questions, you will need to show you understand how the tiles are organized throughout the listening. Often, these questions simple as how is the lecture or talk organized. It will also help you answer organization questions if you understand the main idea of what you listen to.
Format listening type. Time and number of questions. TOEIC listening consists of 100 questions that must be answered within 45 minutes. The TOEIC listening test is divided into 4 parts. Part 1. Photographs. In each question, you will look at a photograph and listen to 4 sentences. Choose the sentence that best describes the photograph. There are 6 questions in this part. Part 2. Question response. In each question, you will listen to a question and then listen to 3 possible responses. Choose the correct response. There are 25 questions in this part. Part 3. Conversation. In this part, you will listen to 13 short conversations and answer 39 multiple choice questions. For each conversation, you will be asked to answer 3 questions. Part 4. Short talk. In this part, you will listen to 10 monologues and answer 30 multiple choice questions. For each monologue, you will be asked to answer 3 questions. Example part 1. For each question in this part, you will hear 4 statements about a picture in your textbook. When you hear statement, you must select the one statement that best describes what you see in the picture. Then find the number of the question on your answer sheet and mark your answer. The statement will not be printed in your textbook and will be spoken only one time. Okay, let's listen to the audio.
Number 1. Look at the picture marked number 1 in your test book. A.
He's shoveling some soil.
B.
He's moving a wheelbarrow.
C.
He's cutting some grass.
D.
He's planting a tree.
After hearing the audio, statement A, he is shoveling some soil, is the best description of the picture. Therefore, you should choose answer A. Example part 2. For each question in this part, you will hear a question or statement and 3 responses spoken in English. They will not be printed in your textbook and will be spoken only one time. Select the best response to the question or statement and mark the letter A, B, or C on your answer sheet. Okay, let's listen to the audio.
Number 7.
Where's the new fax machine?
A.
Next to the water fountain.
B.
I'll send a fax tomorrow.
C.
By Wednesday.
The best response to the question, where the new fax machine, is choice A, next to the water fountain. So, A is the correct answer. Example part 3. For each question in this part, you will hear some conversation between 2 or more people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speaker say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. Okay, let's listen to the audio.
Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, I'm calling about a coffee machine I purchased from your website. It stopped working even though I haven't had it for very long. I expected it to last much longer than this.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Our warranty covers products for up to a year. Do you know when you bought it?
I've had it for a little over a year, so the warranty is probably just expired. This is so disappointing.
Well, I'll tell you what we can do. Although we can't replace it, since you're a valued customer, I can offer you a coupon for 40% off your next purchase.
Number 32. Why is the woman calling?
The best answer to the question is choice B. Therefore, you should choose answer B. Example part 4. For each question in this part, you will hear some talk given by a single speaker. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about that the speaker says in each talk. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. Okay, let's listen to the audio.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, Mr. Lee. This is Thomas from BKS Auto Shop calling with some information about your car repair. I know we told you that it would take until next week to get the part we ordered, but we got the part early, and I was able to finish the repair. We're going to be closing for the day in a few minutes, but you're welcome to come get your car anytime tomorrow. If you need a ride to the shop tomorrow, let me know, and I can arrange one for you.
Number 71. What does the speaker say about the repair?
The best answer to the question is choice B. Therefore, you should choose answer B.
Conclusion. The TOEFL and TOEIC listening tests differ in their focus and purpose. TOEFL primarily assesses academic English proficiency for university admissions, emphasizing lectures and discussions. In contrast, TOEIC evaluates for press communication skills, concentrating on realistic business scenarios and conversation. While both assess listening abilities, the contextual emphasis sets them apart, catering to distinct language needs in academic and professional contexts.
Okay, that's all from us and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.